Welcome, my ghosts and goblins, to the Cochrane Public Library's Halloween Storytime. Today, our story is called Winnie the Witch. The authors are Corky Paul and Valerie Thomas. Are you comfortable? Because we're going to get started. There's Winnie the Witch, reading the newspaper, and there's her little friend Wilbur the cat. So this is Winnie's home. It's pretty black, isn't it? So Winnie the Witch lived in a black house, as you can see, in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. Carpets were black. The chairs were black. The bed was even black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bathtub was black. Ooh. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat Wilbur. There he is. Can you see him amongst all the other black? 'Cause he's black too. And that is how the trouble started. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes. Anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and set to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she sat on him. Wow! Eek! Poor Wilbur. When Wilbur slept on the carpet with his eyes open, actually he's sitting on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes, uh-oh, you're in for a tumble, Winnie. And Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she'd trip over him. That's a hazard. And there she is. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of stairs. One day after her nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. So she picked up her wand, waved it once, and abracadabra. Wilbur was a black cat no more. He was bright green. We can all see him clearly there. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. Off you go, Wilbur. So Winnie put him outside. Outside in the grass. When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him. Even when his eyes were wide open. Uh-oh, can you see Wilbur sitting there? It's pretty camouflaged. Winnie came out hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, and turned 3 somersaults, boom, 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 and fell into a rose bush. Ow. Picky. This time, Winnie was furious. She picked up her magic wand, waved it 5 times, and poof! Look all the colors. What color's Wilbur gonna end up being? Oh, abracadabra! Boop! Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, pink tail, blue whiskers, and 4 purple legs. But his eyes were still green. Now Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on the chair, laid on the carpet, even when he crawled out into the grass, and even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Can you see Wilbur? There's Winnie, and there's Wilbur way up. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. He looked ridiculous, and he knew it. Even the birds were laughing at him. Wilbur was miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. Next morning, Wilbur was still up in the tree. Now Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. So then Winnie had an idea. She waved her magic wand and abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down the tree purring. That means Wilbur was happy. When Winnie waved her wand again and again, what does that mean? She's coloring something. Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and red and white cushions. A red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. Let's see if we can find those chairs with red and white cushions. Right here. The carpet was green. You can see the green carpet with pink roses. The bed was blue. Here's the blue bed with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was gleaming white, not black anymore. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. And can somebody pick out Wilbur out of this beautifully colored house? Yeah, there he is, sitting on the balcony. And there's Winnie. And that's the end of the story, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Have a safe and happy Halloween.